About now? There we go. Okay, we got it. That was just OBS. Forgetting which device was which, I guess. Hello. Theron, thank you for 7 months. Nearly a year, even. There we go. Let's get this up here. Isn't it the best? It's just a playlist of multiple songs, so we'll see what happens. Hi, everybody. Okay, we have a lot to get through. Oh, I wonder if that's what the common thread is. All right, do we want... I've got my list here. Do we want playable Hovercat first? We have a lot of stuff on the to-do list. You guys had a lot of ideas. Let's see if I can... There we go. So the code is actually visible. Maybe we could even do horizontal screen scroll. Wait, horizontal screens? You mean vertical or vertical screen lock or what? Fix doors. We need poles. Here's my idea on it. SMB2 float mechanic. That's it. That's the idea. The float mechanic from SMB2. I can't think of a good drawback. All right, everybody wants to figure out what's going on with doors. What is going on with doors? Are they not working like they're supposed to? That's what everybody's telling me. So the way that doors are supposed to work, and I can find the door code here. Let's see here. Door transition. Get paired door. All right. So the way that doors work. Grab all the doors that are tied for closest horizontally. So we're looking for... So the idea here is if I go in this door, I should pop out of this one because it is the closest horizontally. If I go in this one, I should pop out this one because it's the closest horizontally. If I go in this one, it should pop out this one because it's the closest horizontally. Okay, good. Yeah, the idea is you would choose, if you wanted to change to Hovercat, you would just put a different player sprite down. Just make a way to link up doors. That's not what we're doing tonight. We're doing quick stuff. We're not revamping entire systems. There's no way in the current engine to link doors. The only thing is they follow the rules that I've already posted a lot of times. Pixel, yeah, that I never fixed that. That's still the exact same thing. It's like certain curve angles, and I don't remember what the deal was. It's been months. Okay, so even though this one is close to here, it should still go to this one because it's the closest horizontally. Okay, that works. Pixel, give me a level with a broken door, please. Because right now everything's working as expected. Now in this case, if there's a tie for closest horizontally, it should pick the one that's closest vertically, which it is. And this should go to the bottom one, and this should go to the bottom one. Yeah, that's working correctly. What is the problem with doors, guys? They are working exactly how I said they work. If they're not working the way that I said, I can fix it, but so far they're working exactly like they're supposed to. Yes, fix doors. They should be the same. A jump rope for double jump item. I would like to add a double jump item at some point. I do think that would be a fun thing. Doors with screen lock, I think, does do some weird stuff. Okay, I'm not seeing anything about broken doors anymore. Let's see if we can do a hover mechanic. All right, we spent way too much time on doors already. Yes, tile deletion, that is a thing that people are asking for. Skeleton, no, it wouldn't be skeleton heads. I do have something that was going to be planned to pick up sprites, and I never actually got it added into the game. I've got the art ready. You guys have actually already seen it. Okay, so we're gonna do the jump handling, which is so the logic for a float is that when you are vertically going down and you press, or you would just happen to already be holding the jump button, in that case, you should begin to float if you have not already exceeded your float. So it's gonna be you can start floating, and then when the timer runs out or you let go, you no longer have your float for that jump. So we're gonna have kind of like a has float for each jump. Private has float, or how about frames left for this jump? Float frames left for this jump. So let's see. No, there will not be multiple small hovers. Refreshes float on jumping. Will it refresh on landing instead? Let's see. So you could jump. Can you jump again? Let's see. Cases where you jump without landing. Ladders. Yeah, it should because you jump off a ladder, you should be able to float there. Landing on an enemy. Ooh, my initial thought is no. Running off edges. Ooh, I would say yes to floating there. So basically anytime that you trigger the jump or bounce off an enemy, running off ledges, that one is tricky. Don't throw any ideas out, casual. We're doing float jumps first. You guys can save them up. Tell all your ideas to GermDove and he'll organize them into a poll. And then I'll disregard the results of that poll, and it'll be great. All right, float frames left for this jump. And also a protected can player float jump. Which by default is going to be false. We're going to create a new class for Hovercat player that will have that set to true. But for now, we're just going to do it on this one. And that's just to lock out, like, one player can, one player can't. Purposely didn't. Yeah, we're going to do it. We're going to throw out all our ideas when we start working on the next idea. Right now, we got to get one thing done and then pour all the ideas out to pick which one we're going to do next. I figured what we'll do is, as soon as it is time to pick the next idea, everybody gets to shout out one idea, and then we'll run a poll. Like a quick one, like a 30-second or 60-second poll. Let's see here. Okay, player movement is where we jump. Oh, and then spin jump. That's going to be interesting. Like, what do we do about spin jump with float? Ugh. Maybe just can't hover. Well, maybe that resets it because you're hitting the jump right there. All right. Yeah, it's going to be in the player movement category there. So it's kind of like the jump code. Right here is where we jump. And what that does is... Let's see, is there also a bounce? What happens if we bounce off an enemy? Where's that code? Got everything zoomed in weirdly far, so the code is actually viewable. Handle enemies. Okay, here we go. On bounce. Bounce. This is the code right here for bouncing off of an enemy. Very similar to jump, but not quite the same. Jump has its own weird stuff. Let's see here. Let's have a variable for max float duration. Let's give it a full second for now. Let's give it 2 seconds. All right, so when we bounce off of an enemy, this dot float frames is this dot max float duration. There we go. And do the same thing on a jump. And if I'm on the ground, let's not deal with runoffs yet. Let's see, is this, if standing on, no. Let's see, show me one where I'm just on the ground. Is there any like that? Is on ground, or climbing. Or is it blah, 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 blah. Okay, I think that will work. All right. And then at the bottom of all this, we're going to do a if this... Oh, this is going to be weird. Where does gravity get... Ooh, where is gravity? I feel like I just need like a is floating function as well. That I can trigger here. If this dot dy is greater than 0, greater than 0. So if you are falling and is jump held, and this dot can float jump, and this dot is floating, is fall. If we're not currently floating, we're falling down, we're holding jump, and we're allowed to jump, then is floating equals true. Okay, next, gravity. That's a sprite function. We're basically going to say don't apply gravity if you're floating. Oh, wait, below? Where? Oh, whoops, wrong one. That's for the corpse. Here we go. Okay. Player movement and handle enemies both include a gravity function. So that'd be this dot dy. No. I would figure it'd just be apply gravity, but I guess it isn't. Ah. Because we do special gravity. Maybe we'll take a look at that after. That can be your vote. Okay. dy times equals this dy equals max dy. Where does dy actually start gravitying? This dot dy plus equals. Okay, that's just for sliding. It's for slowing down. Oh, here we go. Here we go. If not sliding. I want the non-slidey one. You'd think this would be in an easier place, but gravity got weirdly complicated for some reason. Oh, okay, that's for, yep. That couldn't be it. Yeah, that's dead player. That's hanging onto an item. That's from a platform. Back to spikes. Bumpers, which don't even exist. Slimes, preventing you from jumping. All right, hold the phone here. Where's gravity? Player movement includes gravity. Does it though? You're going down. All right, that's for wall dragging. We're checking if you're in water. Heading out. Bye. Mwah. It's in quicksand. All right, jump timer. Jump held. Okay, that's for jumping up. There it is. There it is. We found it. Help yourself, turtle. We got a big pile of them in the back. Grab as many as you want. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to say, all right, yeah, you are doing gravity stuff, but if you are floating, then do something different. Specifically, don't instead set your velocity to 0 and float frames left for this jump minus. And if this dot float frames left for this jump is less than or equal to 0, this dot is floating is false. Let's just try that. Let's just see if that's enough right there. Why do I have so many Discord notifications? Oh, because that's Pixel sending level codes. Yeah, get them while they're hot. All right, let's see if that's enough. Well, it's something. That part's not supposed to happen. Okay, that's not supposed to happen, but I like it. Okay. So, what is going on there? Is floating. All right. And not floating. Ah, and that frames has to be greater than 0. You have to actually have the ability to float jump. Yeah, it's basically immediately setting the is floating equal to true. All right, 1, 2. Oh, but I get locked in to floating. That's interesting. Okay, so that's an easy one. Basically, I just say if you let go, if is jump held, then yes, do all this stuff. Otherwise, this dot is floating equals false, and take out, we don't have any frames left at that point. So you can't do half now, half later. Nice. Okay. 120 feels a little much even. I'm gonna bump that down to 100 frames. That wasn't the 120. This is the 120. I would have had no idea why that was wrong. Okay. So that's pretty cool. I really like being able to delay and start it kind of late. Rat Castle. Can I do it off of a ladder? Yes. Now if I grab the ladder again. Yes, I can. If I fall off a ladder, no. Okay, that's something. I feel like that should be allowed. And also right now I can't fall off of an edge and float jump either. Right now it has to be a jump. Rat Castle, you know. Florida, I assume. Yes, I saw that. But only because I saw the stream notification in GermDub's Discord. I did not get a notification from Twitch because I happened to have Twitch open on my computer. And so it didn't give it to me on my phone. All right. That's pretty good right there. Next up, we need to actually make that... Okay, to do for this. Let's knock these things out. You ready? Walking off a ledge. It's going to be tricky, but we can do it, I think. Same with maybe falling off a ladder. Oh, we need to check. What about jumping? I assume this works. Yes. Yeah. Jumping off a ring does work. And we can grab things while floating. Cool. Oh, here's something. What happens if I hit a slope while I'm floating? Perfect. I go back to regular walking. Yes. That is what I want. Can I pick up speed and float fast? Yes. All right, that's cool. Laura suspiciously wasn't there. Fast float. That's going to be fun. All right. Walking off ledges. How bad do we want that? Do we want that? Let's see here. I guess the easy way to do that is this a bad idea? Or will this work fine? Float frames left for this jump. Right now, I set that equal to maximum when you jump. What is bad about setting that if you're just on the ground? What if I just say if you are touching the ground, then you get your float jump. You can vote for it. All right, here's the rules. Here's the rules. Once this feature is done, everybody gets to pick one feature they want, and we're going to make a poll, a really quick poll, and see what wins. Okay. That seems good. Now, this will not work for ladders, I bet. Yeah, so we still need to do that, or this dot is climbing. Or swimming. Swim. Where's swimming? Oh, is in water. Is in water. Or quicksand, I guess. Oh, and let's make sure this also works for riding a platform. Let's get a nice little sapphire snail out here. Yep, okay. It resets from riding on a platform. Okay, cool. That might be it for the physics of it, I think. Thank you, GermDove. Everybody, at GermDove individually with the thing that you want for the first vote. Yeah, this should work off ladders now. So if I go to a ladder and then I just walk off. Oh, wait, no, it doesn't. Why doesn't it? Oh, because in that case, I'm not climbing. Its setting is climbing to false. It's a was climbing. Is climbing. Touch ground. That's fine. Is climbing equals false. It happens if you jump. Yeah, that's fine. Happens if you bounce. That's fine. Bumper, whatever. Not touching ladder. That's it. Okay, so this is if you were... Oh, wait, no. Ooh, that's a tricky one. Okay, let's do... All right, here's what we're going to do. Was climbing. Ugh. Ooh. That feels gross. I have a dumb idea for breakable blocks that, I don't know, maybe everybody's going to be on board with, maybe not. There we go. We have not mentioned a downside. What is the downside to Hovercat, if any? Like, one thing I thought of was, like, can't carry things, but that's such a central mechanic. That's like Mario can't jump kind of thing. That's really rough. Like, you'd have to get... It feels like it would make levels less clever. I'm kind of tempted to say, just, you know, it's fine. You can just do anything. It's just an extra. All right, so we need to make a hover player. Gotta add that to the sprite list. And the float jump is set to true for hover player. The other thing that's different about hover player is the draw functionality. Drawing is already kind of a messy thing. It is when we're choosing the tile. Let source image offset. All right. So right here, when we're choosing the X, this is gonna be rough. All right, there we go. Every one of these needs to include offset. It's because they're the same source image. Okay, so we can add that to right here. Protected. Source image offset. Offset by 4. Easy. Spring boxes and bounce platforms. Let's find out. No, it does not. Let's. All right. Max float duration. This right here is happening a lot, so let's have a functionality called refresh float timer that just does this. And that way we'll just call it as a function. And that way we can also call it from Springbox. Let's see here. Oh, it's a... Okay, this is tricky. Because I have to check. Ooh. Oh, wait. What if I do it in launch sprite? What else launches a sprite? No, wait. Launch sprite is for left and right only. You're thinking no on Springbox. Okay. Well, right now you can do it. You can reset off of an enemy. I think. Yeah. I can adjust that to some degree. What did Turtle say? Oh, reverse controls field. Oh, don't, please. Yes, I can do it, but don't, please. Presumably it would reset after a bounce shroom. Oh, I think. Yeah, because it counts as touching the ground. This thing is actually just a platform, It's just if it detects that you are on the platform, then it throws you into the air. So first it detects, I am standing on solid ground. Now I am thrown into the air. Whee! Bye. Oh, wait a second. Oh no. Hovercat levels are going to be tricky. Yeah, oh no. Don't tell Popples that that's possible. Mid-Rs are back. Back on the menu. Oh, jeez. Can you imagine the shell shenanigans? Alright, it's fine. Now we need to make it so that you can actually place Hovercat. Let's see. That is a special... Here we go. Player button. Ooh, that's a... okay. Bop, bop. Bop. All right, the reason this is kind of tricky, I have a hotkey. I don't know if anybody uses it, but in the editor, I think it's F, because it's really close to WASD, is a hotkey for drop the player. It's basically just a hotkey for this specific player button. But now, we've got a new one. Ignore the fact that there's two of them right now, and yes, you can control them independently. Puzzle levels! I was about to check to see if you could pick up the other player. We're not having two players. You do use F. So here's a tricky thing. F needs to have special logic now that says if the active player object is the other type of player object, then F needs to do a different button. So we'll see what we got to do on that. Not even playing Minecraft. It's not gonna get me. What did... Oh, I bet. Yeah, dead player does not work. It doesn't keep track. On player dead, create a new dead player of this. Dead player artwork, I think already has... let's see here. Yeah, it already has a secondary, so we're gonna have an offset.
You know what they say, all toasters toast toast.
And if player dot if player instance of hover player, then this dot image offset equals 1. Okay, and then on the frame data, there. That handles that. They do. It's kind of like Minecraft. Is it? Is it though? Perfect. Whoa! Whoa! There she goes. Okay, perfect. We need to remove original flavor Dabble ability to float jump. Okay. Oh, here's something. Editor sprite max. No, what is it? There's special logic somewhere for when you place. No, not editor sprite. Editor sprite pin. Editor tool. Editor. Not eraser. Sprite placer. Sprite Placer has special max allowed. Max allowed is a very rare property. Main thing is just for making sure that when you place a player, something magical, we'll never know what. When you place a player, it deletes the original player. Same with placing the gold gear, the gold. Do, 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 do. So what we need to do is kind of repeat that logic. So here, it's only really, oh geez, max allowed. Specifically max allowed. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, it's only right here, I think. And editor select tool might have something as well. Ghost player. Oh, actually, that's a good point. Oh, it's not doing that because, and I can't erase this one because it doesn't really, okay. Ghost should work. Ghost player is like the little trail. Okay. So I'm gonna say max allowed 1, except I'm looking for sprite type equals held sprite type or derives from or derive. Oh no, can't do that. Can't do that. I have to specify. Ugh, this is tricky. All right, let's break this out into a multi-line. If this dot held sprite. All right, that's easy. If a dot sprite type equals player and this dot held sprite type equals hover player, return true, or the inverse of that. All right. And okay, yeah. So what sprites on map is, it's like if you grab a player object, it's looking for any existing player objects to make sure that those get cleared out. We're gonna see if this works. Hey, Popples. You're gonna love what you can do with Hovercat. It's great. Yes, okay, it did delete that one. Ooh, and the trail. Yes, it uses the correct trail graphics. Okay, that works great. Oh yeah, we're gonna do a poll pretty soon on what the next feature I work on is. Right now, we're finishing up this one. I don't know how much longer we've got on it. Okay, if I drag and drop, though, will it work? That seems to work. Why does that work okay? What is the deal with this? On release click. Oh, is that for this? Yeah, I think. Which shouldn't be a problem. Okay, I think we're good then. Really, it's just the placement that matters, that it make sure that it deletes the other player. Hi, Hudson. Only 5 options? That can't be right. It allows 10 options for predictions. Jeez. What the crap? Okay, that works. Next up is I need to make it so that the F key, when you're in the editor, it needs to properly respect which player you are using. All right, so we're gonna take hover player. Okay, player button gets used down here for, where is it? There. Yeah. If you press the editor player hotkey, which is default F, and you can't reconfigure it because I only put in enough things to like reconfigure hotkeys for actual play. Instead of clicking player button, what we're gonna do is we are going to search our list of sprites for what type of player we have. So to do that, we look up editor handler sprites, and we're gonna find a sprite such that actually no, let's do 0 sprite type. That's it. Is that all we need? So we just need to find a such that a dot sprite type equals hover player. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Using hover player is just, hey, did you find something? So we'll, instead of saying find, which gives us the instance of hover player on the map, we'll use any. No, what is it? Any is link. What is the JavaScript equivalent to any? Some, which is basically saying, are there some objects such that this statement is true? If so, we are using the hover player. And then we'll do if using hover player, do this. If we're not, do this. All right, that should work then. I have a good feeling about that one. Can't reconfigure it. It's a trade-off. I can reconfigure it, but then I won't be able to work on other fun stuff. All right, so now when I press F, all right, I'm doing this, and then I hit F, and I have hover player. And then I do this, and I place that, and then I do this, and then I press F, and now I have regular player. Nice, that works. Sweet, hotkey works. All right, are we missing anything? I'm not super concerned about things like UI icons for like on death. That is not huge right now. I can't think of anything else that we really need to worry about. That's it, right? It's working. It's genuinely working. We can hover. Oh, I do have one thing that would be kind of nice. This is something that I toyed around with the idea of. It's very minor. When drawing the player, if we are floating, then add a small offset. This dot frame, float frames left for this jump. Yeah, why not? Slow it down. And then divide that by 2. Otherwise, do 0. This is gonna, I don't know if this is gonna work right off the bat, but this should, oh, nope. Shoop. Broke it. So what this should do... Why would Dooku be mad? Slower while carrying things. Interesting idea. This is going to add like a slight visual only. This does not affect your hitbox, but just a little bit of a float. That's very minor. I don't know if you can even tell what's happening there. That's very minor. Just a little up and down. Ooh. Ooh. It is annoying. Yeah, it's minor. It doesn't really cost much extra resources to draw that extra little oscillation. Just a little float up and down. I like it. All right, we have a hover cat, ladies and gentlemen. GG. Germ Dove. I think it's time. Oh, wait, carrying. We were talking about slower while carrying things. Ooh, that's tricky. Max, okay, so that would be horizontal speed. Move speed. Could just make her slower in general. Like, not just when carrying, but just all the time, slightly slower. Like 16% slower. Lower jump. Content does not meet guidelines. Uh-oh, what did you put in there? Yeah, she's a little bit slower. Unless you, but you can still do that, which is ridiculous. Actually, I feel like a little bit slower kind of works out pretty nicely, because if you wanted to make like an easier traditional level, the ability to actually, you know, float and also kind of a little bit of a slower pace movement, that kind of works. I don't think we're going to add anything like that. Yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, you thought. Oh, geez. Celeste bubbles. All right, so let's see. What all did we have here? Fix doors. Kaizo block. Nobody wanted Kaizo blocks yet. All right. All right, we're doing Celeste bubbles by a landslide. Yeah, it was really quick. It's over. We'll do another one, though. We're going to do another one after we figure out Celeste bubbles. What in the world are we going to do for Celeste bubbles? All right. So you jump into something. I mean, all right. So that's to an extent. It's similar to this. You jump in. Ooh. Wait a second. If I fire down, I'm hovering. That's fun. Oh, but I don't get my hover back. Okay, hang on. This does not reset my hover. Whoa! Wait a second! Wait a second! Whoa! Oh, no! Yes! Yes! Whoa! Give her a yo-yo, you madman. All right, I gotta get my controller out if we're getting yo-yos involved. Do the red one. Oh, jeez. All right, hold on. Whee! All right, the red one, which is faster. Whoa! Hovercat Ultras. Oh, jeez. All right, I love it. That's good. That's good. Okay, bubbles. Bubbles are basically something like this. You get sucked into it, and then you hit a direction. And that is what launches you. So if I hit up, I would go up. If I hit right, I would go right. If I hit upright. Now there's an interesting one. Hitting upright. Ooh. All right. This game does not have a lot of leeway on diagonals because we have never needed to know if it's a diagonal or not. So if you have a bit of a rolling input, you know, up for the first frame, upright for the second frame, that would count as up. Yo-yos do diagonals? Yeah, but you can be holding it in advance. It's when you let go that it matters. The way Celeste bubbles work, they don't go right away. So you do have a little bit of like, you start pushing an input, and then it's like a couple frames later, it reads which direction you are now holding. So you could tap up and roll to upright. I don't know, honestly. Well, yeah, but that's not like... Oh wait, you're right. It's you actually have to hold the button and tap dash or wait. Yeah, you're right. You're right. It's not the directional input that does it. It's been a while since I played Celeste, if you can't tell. Wait, but by that logic, isn't that just a cannon with a timer? Is that all this is? Suddenly this becomes a lot easier. Is that just a cannon with a timer? And directional input as well. Yeah, okay. Then yeah. Okay. Let's do that. Do we just want to do a recolored cannon? Yeah, let's take advantage of inheritance and just use the cannon code, but make the direction not time-based, but directional-based. Do we also give it a time, like a countdown? Like, you have to pick a direction, go! Let's see, I gotta get my artwork ready. Dev, images, cannon. Here we go. Let's get the cannon up. Photoshop takes a minute, if you can believe it. Ooh. I mean, I was just thinking green bubbles. Kind of a teal, right? They're kind of a teal color. Isn't this beautiful? This was really annoying to make, by the way. One of the things was originally for cannons to basically like put you in a I don't know, cannonball state in which you were kind of locked in until you hit a wall or something. But being able to dash out is what you can do in Celeste. Sounds good, Germ. All right, let us Control Shift C. No, Control Alt C. Yeah, canvas size. Let's just double it so that we can kind of save ourselves some pain later when we inevitably want to add another color of cannon. All right, let's see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Easy. Behold. Look, I did it, guys. Wow. Boom. Look at all those beautiful colors of canon. Art. Flatten image. No, merge layers. Save image. Canon image now has 8 rows. All right, this I love. All right, this is a dumb system, I'm gonna say, because it's like really like small brain, but it actually works out so well. In JavaScript, I have to have the image available to use it, so I basically just load all the images on the web page as an image item. But it gets so annoying to say something like, "Oh, I wanted the, I want to slice this image so that I take the portion of the image that is like 8 pixels over, 16 pixels down, and only give me an 8x8 block there." So instead, I've just decided every image is divided into, within itself, equal width and some equal height. Doesn't have to be the same width and height. They don't have to be squares, but they're all rectangle tiles. Such as this, where these are squares. And so right off the bat, by declaring that, all I have to know is how wide and how tall is each tile, or alternatively, how many rows and how many columns. And so I just use a data attribute here, on each image file to tell it, hey, slice this image into 6 columns, 4 rows, and then later on I can say, all right, give me, from the top left, give me image number 4, 2, 4 across, 2 down. That's it. It's so stupid simple, but it works. Lightweight solution. And it's like, I set it up once and now I don't have to think about it. So whenever I'm defining like, hey, I want to get this frame data, I tell it, okay, it's the tiles of the tile sheet dead, column number 3, row number 1. And that's it. And I just do, indexing of that. It's all one big array of art because it's not that big. All right, so now we're getting more canon art available. So let's look at our canon code. This is going to be interesting. What color was this? Purple canon. This is our purple canon. All right. Purple canon is going to be its own thing. It's very different. All right. I'm thinking same power as blue canon. Yeah, this rotation counter code is going to be different. Big timer should still work. All right, we're gonna pull some of this code out into actual functions. So we're gonna call this blast. No. Cannon blast player. And it's gonna do, whoops, did I put that? I did put that inside a function. There we go. Functions don't go in functions. Right here. Right? How does this work? Cannon, player, if holding player, here we go. If key is pressed, then, boom. There it is. And what that does is we are no longer holding the player. We start a shoot timer, which, what does the shoot timer even do? Oh, you can't grab a player until 30 frames have passed, which makes sense, because otherwise, you know, if it's only when you're overlapping the player, well, as soon as you launch, you're still overlapping the player, you get stuck forever. Okay, so this still works. This code still holds true. This mostly holds true, except we're also going to have a timer. Shoot timer, yeah, that's for grabbing the player. The rotation counter, this is going to change big time. So what we'll do on that... Ugh. Rotation counter +4. Oh yeah, the artwork is weird on the rotation counter. All right, we'll figure that out. The point is we have a new class called Purple Cannon. So we know that much. Purple Cannon extends Red Cannon. But frame row is 4. That handles changing the art. Easy. Sprite list, Purple Cannon, done. Easy, not a problem. Editor. Editor needs to know about a new type of cannon. There we go. Now we can add it with the editor. So right now it actually works, but it works exactly the same as the red cannon. It just looks purple. But that's all we needed for that. Next up, we need to change how it rotates. So the rotation counter is how the existing one handles things. So we're gonna have a protected property. Does Celeste have a cannon? So let's talk about access modifiers. Public, private, protected. There's lots of different ones. The exact naming is sometimes a little different between languages. The big thing to know is that a public property, which that's the default, I believe, in TypeScript, says that, hey, if you create a class with this, and let's say you create a cannon object, other things outside of this class can modify this property. So I can, right now I've got, this is holding the player to false. The player cannot adjust that. The only thing that can, or wait, it could because it's public. I don't know why it's public. Do I need it to be public? Oh yeah, the player does actually read this value. The player wants to know, am I being held by a cannon right now? Because if so, I shouldn't be allowed to move. So that's public. I let the player look at that and some other things. Anything can look at it. Anything can change it. I'm not too worried about it. Private. This says nothing else should ever know about this property. You can't read it, you can't change it, nothing. The only thing that can change it is functions within this class. And then protected. This is kind of a middle ground that says nothing can modify this or read it except other things that are based on it. So this is saying red cannon can change its own power or read its own power, but also things that are based on red cannons, like blue cannons and purple cannons, but nothing else. So that's protected. So we're saying protected auto rotates equals true. This is going to be the default behavior. And then purple cannon auto rotates. No, it does not. All right. So now we're going to have the code for rotation. I'm going to say if it auto rotates, then yeah, just go ahead and do that. Otherwise, we have some different things going on. Let's try it as is. Right now, what we should have is a cannon that does not ever rotate. That is what a purple cannon should do right now. So let's look in our gizmos and gadgets. There's our purple cannon right there. Let's throw it out there, and sure enough. Whee! And it works. Now, here's where things get a little bit tricky. If player is... All right, if we are holding a player, then I don't want to have all the cannons rotating all the time. I only want for the cannon that is holding the player to rotate. Or would that The reason I'm wanting to do that is because getting the inputs is not a super expensive operation, but it's not free. I do have a little bit of like overhead where I'm managing this object and searching for all this other stuff. I don't know, maybe it's fine. Maybe we can just do it for all cannons regardless of whether or not they're holding the player. Okay, so we need to know, shorten the length of it. You know what? That works. Okay. Input handler. No? Wait. Keyboard handler? Keyboard handler. Is input. No. Is key pressed. Key action. Dot up. Doesn't matter if it's the initial press or not. Let is up pressed equals that. All right. We're going to grab the 4 directional inputs. Left, right, down. All right. Now this is tricky, I'm realizing. I don't remember. Okay. 0 is up, I guess. Rotate. Rotation counter. And the launching direction is based on 16 frames. No, 8 frames. Maybe? 2 times math times pi times math dot floor of rotation counter divided by 16. Oh, geez. Let's see. Let's just find out. I guess I'm trying to figure out what is the max rotation counter. I guess we'll see. That's for BlastNet. For frame data. Ah, here we go. Rotation counter divided by 8. And then mod 16 because there are 16 frames of animation, but it's 2 frames each. This is actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 16 frames for a full loop. Every 2 frames is an increment of direction. So we need to get to 8, 16. Every 16 frames, every 16 rotation counters is an increment. All right. Jeez, what are we going to do here? If up is pressed, oh boy, and not left and not right, we're gonna have we are gonna have 8 different. Oh wait, what if up, left, and right are held? Well, then you know what? We don't care. If you're mashing the buttons like that, I'm not gonna guarantee what's gonna happen. If up is pressed and not left and not is right pressed. Is there a better way to do this? I'm trying to think. Oh, there's some kind of like Karnoff map shenanigans that would like assign each number like a bit. 2, 4, 8, 16. But then we got 16 different possible combinations, and then. Well. Ugh. All right, one possible way we can do this. Take these 4 inputs, up, left, right, down, and represent them as 4 digits, 0 or 1. You did Karnoff maps today in class? What are the chances? So we could basically treat each input as treat the 4 inputs as a binary string. And so nothing held is 0, just, let's say, up held is 1, and so on. 2, 4, 8. Then we have 16 variations. And then we could basically map that to like our different rotational outputs, and then index into it from this binary number, which would correspond to, like, you know, the number 5 or something, and it would take the element element number 5. Purple cannon is going to be use your control pad, your D-pad, to tell it which way to point. See, we don't have a full 16 that need to be messed with. All right, so that's what, yeah. If up and left is pressed, no, if up and right is pressed, then what did we say it was? A 16. Every 16 is an increment. So let's do that. 16. If right is pressed, and then not up and not down, and that's the next one. All right, this is a little bit ugly, but it's gonna work. And then if right is pressed and down is pressed, then 48. If just down, not left and right, 48, 64. If down is pressed and left is pressed, then 80. If left is pressed but not up or down, then 96. And if left and up, then add 12, 112. All right, let's see if it works. Fingers crossed. Oh. Hey, wait a second. Hold on. All right, this does not give you a time limit, though. Do we still want the time limit on this? Like, from the moment you step into the cannon, it starts ticking down to an auto fire, right? We already got good progress on that. Auto fire, yay, nay, Yeah, this would be really good for a cool little level concept. And also, what's the timing on that? Like, how much time do we have? Like, Celeste does not give you much time at all. Like, you don't get, like, but maybe a second max, right? Let's see. Celeste, green, bubble. Okay, let's see. Celeste fandom. Is it going to give me the frame data? Because that's what I need. Green bubbles. Green bubbles. Launch the player in whatever direction corresponds to the direction the player is holding down, recharging the player's dash. Nope. Frames. No. Nope. Yeah, if you voted for Celeste Bubbles, now's the time to explain how you want this to work. You asked for it. Like 2 beats and then fire on 3. Just as it does in Celeste, but a purple cannon. So you want it to be pretty fast. All right, hold on. Here's what let's do. You know what? I'll make it work. All right. Here's what we're gonna do. This is a dumb idea. Can I even get this to work? I want to see... Is there something wrong with this video? All right, here's my idea. What we're gonna do, if that's definitely what you want, is you just want it to work exactly like Celeste, then what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to pull up a video of someone playing Celeste, and I'm just gonna count the frames. Does that look about right? Or are they dashing out of that? That looks about right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, about 10 frames. That's not much. That's not much. Okay. So, auto fire, basically. Protected. Auto fire. Frames. And then private. Auto fire timer equals 0. I know. I kind of want to make it my own a little bit. What's your plan, Popples? If you want to make Celeste levels, you can make Celeste levels with Ahorn. I like the idea of the timer because I've got something a little bit more in mind of Donkey Kong Country 2 had these cannons that would give you like about 5 seconds to work with them before they fired, which allowed for some pretty cool stuff. You like how they work in Celeste, yeah. Yeah, I don't want to outright copy. I'm cool with a countdown. Let's try 10 and see what happens here. Let's just use that to make sure it works. if we are holding the player, this dot auto fire timer plus plus. Otherwise, if this dot auto fire timer equals this dot auto fire frame number of auto fire frames, then launch them anyway, because you ran out of time. Lawn. Interesting. Or is that ion? Yeah, so that auto fires me. Oh, nope. Oh! Because auto fire timer needs to be reset back to 0 if I'm not being held. Well, one thing I've got in mind is like, what if we had like a big red countdown on the cannon? Like, as soon as you enter it, you get a 3-second timer. Yeah, it's not going to be exactly like Celeste. True. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. Let me get. Let's do 2 seconds. Let me see if that feels right. What I'm thinking is like obstacle. Actually, I can show you exactly what I'm thinking. Here we go. This is it. Like this. And you gotta hurry, or it's gonna make the decision for you when to go. Something like that, you know? So for that, I'm gonna need a very tiny number image. Let's see here. Give me the palette. Where is my palette? Palette. Got it. All right. So what I want here is some numbers. That, maybe? Is that what I want? And maybe with a little bit of border. That might be too much border. That does feel like a little bit much. Maybe just like that. 4 pixels wide? Sure. I want to put a little countdown on the side of it. Yeah. 4. All right, that's plenty. Um, six, seven, eight, nine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we'll crop it here. Boom. New image file. Ta-da. Yeah, I didn't. Okay, I should go ahead and make the 6, 7, 8, 9. Now that I think about it. It's not gonna take that long. It's gonna save me some heartache later when I inevitably need it. 6, 7, 8. Boy, this looks really ugly when you just cram them together like that, huh? Nine. Sure. Oh, yeah, I love me some Earthbound. Love me some Earthbound. What about Ness? What was a little cap? Artwork goes in this one. PNG file, save as numbers. Easy. Now I gotta actually add that artwork. Numbers. Columns. There are 10 columns, 1 row. And now what I'm gonna do is we're gonna modify this canon drawing just a little bit. Instead of returning a single frame of data, new bangers added to the music selection. I don't know. I don't have anything planned myself. We'll see. We'll see. I don't have a release date or anything for this either, so there's that. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say if this dot auto fire frames is greater than 0. Is that right? The timer is going to increment regardless. All right. If this dot holding player and it does have some kind of timer, then we're gonna take the timer, the auto fire timer, which that is just counting up, right? That is counting up how many frames we've been holding onto the player. We're gonna subtract that from the auto fire frames, and that should give us how many frames are left before we fire. We're gonna divide that by, let's do 30. Let's do half seconds. And then we'll do math.floor on that, and that's gonna give us our remaining seconds. And then we are going to add, let new frame equals this, numbers, remaining 0. Ooh, X offset, Y offset. Where do we position this? Let's just put it on the upper. Let's just leave it as is. I'll figure it out here in a bit. And then add that new frame. There we go. So I'm really cool for 1.5. Yeah, that would be pretty neat. A lot of it is, you know, making sure it meshes well with, there we go. Oh, look at that. Except I want it right smack dab in the middle if I can manage that. How big is this canon art here? So right now it is lining up kind of with the top corner. Let's see here. So let's try 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's offset it by 5 more that way and like 3 more that way and see if that works. I like that. A little countdown timer. Oops, I went the wrong way. I can never keep track of which way I'm supposed to do the offset on that. Bramble, I mean, basically, right? It doesn't stand out very much. I'm going to need to modify the numbers. I do need to add an outline after all. All right, let's add 2 pixels of height, and we need to add 1 to the left and 1 to the right of each, so that should be 20 pixels totally. Yeah, you can fire it manually, which honestly I think that works very nicely. Okay, so let's see. So there should be 2 pixels between, like that. 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Bop, bop. Bop. I'm going to do a very quick and dirty outline here. I'll show you guys what I'm going to do. All right, so what I'm going to do, I got the full art here. So I'm going to duplicate the whole layer. And then I'm going to bring the lightness way, way up on the layer behind it. So it's kind of tough to see, but I've got a... Ooh, actually, that's black might be okay. And then I'm going to duplicate the layer, move it 1 to the right, duplicate the layer, move it 1 to the right. And now I'm going to take all those back layers and merge them, duplicate it, move it 1 down, duplicate it, move it 1 up. Boom. There you go, done. And save it. Overwrite numbers. .png. Yes, replace. Reload. Let's make sure that stands out a little nicer. Let's bring that 1 more down. Does that mean Y offset negative? All right, I think Purple Cannon looks pretty good. It gives you a little bit of leeway, a little bit of a think fast moment. If I was putting one into a level for the first time, I would probably want to have like a safe one that like, the first thing I would want to show off is like, so I would want to put it like up to the side a bit and make it so that you had to move a bit to the right, move a bit to the left, maybe climb a ladder even, I don't know. Something to show like, hey, it changes whenever you are changing all the time. I don't know. I mean, I could do it either way. It's like, on one hand, it's kind of funny that it's like, it shows off that it's moving all the time. Whoa! And then the next thing I would do is make sure that like you have a chance to see the timer going. So let's see. If I want it to not change, all I got to do is this right here. Done. I think we're ready. No, it does not disappear. It stays forever. If you want it to be inaccessible, you have to come up with a way to make that happen. Okay, so now it doesn't move until you get into it. There we go. Thank you for managing those holes tonight, Germ Dub. I know it's only a couple, but it does make a big difference. Wee. Actually, this is pretty nice, I gotta say. I gotta tell you. Who asked for a POW block? Oh, I should start adding this to the release notes for 1.6. I know we don't have 1.6 yet, but someday we will. And I want to make sure that we know when it came out. New features. Hover cat can float by holding the jump button. And then added purple cannons. Can be aimed with the directional buttons, but only give a few seconds before they auto fire. Done. All right. What do we got here? Doors. All right, let's take a look at what is up with doors. Scroll lock, door bug that kills you. Lovely. All right, let's take this 8 kilobytes. They're all 8 kilobytes. All right. Load from export code. Where are we? All right, we're over here. Let's see. Where's the door? Propeller on a motor. Why not? Where is door? This is just level. Wait, what? It says ignore the rest of the level. It's a secret. Oh, right of spawn. Oh. Okay, there's a door over. Oh, that was a scroll lock. Gosh, darn it. All right, so this does something. Okay, that takes me here. Where is here? Here is here. Versus here and here. Ah, here we go. That's a door bug right there. Nice. And look, a purple cannon. How did that get there? Let's not worry about it. I probably clicked that. All right, so let's try and figure out why is it. Gosh, there's a lot of stuff in here. There's a door. All right, so this door right here. Let's get out something that makes it a little easier to track. Green. Green. This door, we want it to go here. It should go there, but instead it is going here. All right, so what we're gonna do is I'm going to save to clipboard, throw that in a new notepad document, just so I've got that available. My propeller nose. Oh, I do have a propeller nose, don't I? That's me. Me. Right there with a propeller nose. Propeller for a nose. All right, so let's move me. Whoa. Right here. Go in here, pop out here incorrectly. Good. So let's add. Ah. Let's add some code that's going to tell us what's going on. Closest doors. All right, here we go. So when I go in a door, I'm going to get all doors. So let's start here. Player.layer. All right, there are 6 doors. Go, gadget, propeller nose. The youngins. There's a little bit of auto scroll going. All right, so we have these doors. What door is this? Player.x is 2184. Okay, so this door 4, that's the door we're interested in. So actually what I can do is I can say, give me that door, and then say get paired door. And it says, the closest one is this one right here, which is wrong. We know that's wrong. So we say get all doors. So let's go ahead and do that. Let bugged door equals this sub 4. Whoops. Right. There you go. Okay, so we got bugged door. Now, I want to say all doors equals this one. Oop, not this. This is bug door. Sorry. There we go. Okay, so we should have 5 doors here. Yes. That means all doors except for the one I'm going in. All doors.length. It's 5. That makes sense. That's not super surprising there. All right, door horizontal distances. This is where things get a little bit tricky. So instead of this, we're looking at bugged door. Oh, we're looking at original X. I wonder if that makes any difference. Show me all doors again. Show me all doors and bugged door all in one list here so I can look at this. So horizontal distances from bugged door. Okay, last one is 144. That looks right. Then 1296 from here. 1344. Yep. 552 from there. Yeah, that looks right. 732 from there. Yeah, that looks about right. Possibly, Theron. My goal was basically to avoid having any additional information stored on sprites. Like in like Mario Maker, you can kind of modify some sprite. What is going on, Gracie? Do you need to go out? Is that what's happening, or what? I think she might need to go out, guys. All right, Gracie. I'll be back in like. I'm just gonna let her out and come back up. So, like 3 minutes. Actually, I've changed my mind. I'm gonna wait for her so I can get her in sooner. There, that worked out all right. Okay. Doors. All right. So we have found the horizontal distances. Now we're going to sort them. Done. Is that done? Whoa. Wait a second. Oh, snap. Look at that. Guys, I know what's happening. I know what's happening. So, in JavaScript, you take a list of things. Let's say banana, apple, kiwi. And you can do list.sort. And now, boom, it's sorted. Apple, banana, kiwi. And this also works with numbers. One, 3, 6, 7. Or does it? Anybody know what's happening here? Anybody want to hazard a guess as to what's happening with this sorting here? Sorts, for whatever reason, in JavaScript, sorting happens on it casts everything to a string first, then it does the sorting. So when you want to do a sort, you have to do some dumb stuff. You have to actually provide the comparator. I think it would be something like that. Nope, A minus B. A minus B will go ascending. There we go. Do I have any other special sorting going on? Doesn't look like it. Nope. And hilariously, this one is already sorting properly. Okay, that might be all it takes. We're going to build and try again. See if it works. 8 mark. Well, I need those marks. All right. We're going to load up that code again. Right. Hey, we did it, except there's some issues with screen locking. Is that what it is? What is going on there? So this one is closest horizontally, so now it is working. Oh, is it because we're scrolling the screen up? Or is that what's happening there? What is happening there? Whoops, I immediately overwrote my copy code. Okay, maybe it's a screen scroll thing. So let's see. We get the paired door, test it without the scroll. I imagine that's gonna work if I take out the, where is the vertical scrolling? There's the vertical scrolling. Let me move that over here. Yeah. Where are you going? Yeah, it's like it's not clearing out the Okay, so this is the only time where we use this, is start door transition. So it's because we're already moving the screen upward. Oh boy, how does this work? All right, when I start a door transition, I open the door, I close the door, I fade out, I move everything around, I fade in, I open the door, I remove the door animation, I close the door. There we go. Bada bing, bada boom. Where is the camera lock happening? List of camera locks. No, not camera locks. I want the auto scroll. Vertical auto scroll. Okay, camera is auto scrolling vertically. Should that just be cleared out probably when you go through a door? Also, in my head, I'm trying to keep in mind, I probably should add some kind of, let's see, let's sorter equal. I should do a version check probably to make sure that old levels don't change their doors if there was some level out there. Let's see here. Compare. Version.compare current with something. Okay, version.compare returns 0 if they're the same version, and then -1 or 1. If version.compare, oh, it doesn't like that. Oh, because that's a private static. Okay, so does level use old door pairing? How do I get the level version? Ooh, I just want to know what the current version is? No, I don't. I want to know what the levels version is. Like when you're playing an old level, there should be, let's see here. There should be a property I can access. I know, right? All right, so if I play a level, if I just pick a level, I've got live Dabble Worlds up. Can it be? Can it be? Actually, no. Exit out of this level. Let's pick an old level. Give me an old level. Really old level. Yeah. No, not that old. Den of Gluttony. Perfect. Okay. So I should be able to do current map dot version? No. Yeah, map version. Okay, and that says 1.0. Is that accurate? Is that when that was released? Let's get one that was like, oh, Bully Express. Bully Express I know had to have been after 1.0. Yep, 1.2.1. Yes, okay. So we can do current map version. Map is going to be a level map object, and you just pass in current map. Yeah, it was early apparently. Turn. Version. Instead of using current, I'm going to specify 1.6.0. I want to know, is 1.6.0 later than the level version? So is this, so I want V1 to be later? Let's see, can I do this in this right here? Can I just do a version.compare 1.6 with 1.5? So let's say I load up a 1.5 level. If I get a 1.5 level, it's going to say, whoop, whoop, whoop. 1 is the return value. So I want to know, there we go. Right like that. Okay, this code, I pass it the whatever map I'm currently playing. Actually, you know what I can do? Current map is actually a global. Ooh. There we go. And now I don't even have to pass anything yet. Does current level use old door pairing? Boom. Wow. Haven't seen one of those in a while. All right, so version dot this. So what I got to do is version dot. If it uses old, whoops, I hit caps lock at some point. If it uses the old door pairing, then just do just a sort. Similarly right here, and that's the only places where we change the code. All right, now the reason I'm doing all of this is specifically to, gosh, leg is so, got dry skin. It's so cold today. This is to make sure that old levels don't get affected by this bug fix. If old levels had doors in them, I want those doors to work the same as they always have. I don't want this bug fix to retroactively break a level. This is the first time I've ever done versioned code in Dabble Worlds because it just, I don't know. For the most part, it's been like, if I fix something, it's like, that needs to be fixed. If I was planning ahead a little bit better. Excellent question. What happens if I type in version, if I give it a level of 1.6.1, I say, hey, my current level is 161. If I get a 1 back, that means, whoop, whoop, I'm on an old level, use the old code. If I get a 0 or a -1, -1, then it's going to say, oh, I'm using a newer version than 1.6.0. Everything's hunky-dory. If I was thinking ahead and doing it like Mario Maker must have like full-on separate physics for like bug-fixed versions. Because, you know, it's like if you play an old level, old physics work. Like the weird ground pound bug, what was it? The super jump. The super jump in 3D World. It's like, do they have something like this in place where they're testing like, oh, we fixed this, we better make sure we only fix it going forward? Or do they have like a full-on like entire game engine that they plop in every version? I don't know. Actually. I guess I'm not sure. I think there's been some stuff. I do think there. Now I'm not sure. Never mind. I'm not sure anymore. But yeah, usually it's version-specific fixes that they do. So that's gonna protect us here. I wanted to go ahead and get that done. Okay, the other thing. Now we're looking at the camera. So we're thinking, turn off auto scroll when you go in a door. Every time you go in a door, camera auto-scrolling gets disabled. Maybe. Maybe just flat out reset. We have a reset function. That might be all we need. So we get the paired door. We process the door transition. Fade out, move elements, and camera.reset. Is that enough? Save to clipboard. Rebuild code. Let's see what happens. Is that in Strawberry Jam collab pixel? I can only assume. Oh, expert is fun. Oh, wait, no. I don't know. Now I'm not sure anymore. Always try to make Baba into Kiki. All right, here we go. It's using the old logic because the level that I'm pasting in was built on an older version, 1.5.2. If I edit the code, well, I'm still dead. I am still dead. I like the is. So, I love the art, the 3-frame animation style of Baba Is You, but I would hate to well, change the version once it's uploaded. I'm not 100% sure, but you can re-import it. If you just grab the code, it's like the very first number in that massive block of text. It's like you can just change it to whatever the current version of the game is, and that should work. I think when you try to upload it, it corrects it, but that would be a pain to work with, like if you're trying to do it in editor and it still thinks you're on an old version. I don't know. Move elements, camera reset, which should take away. Yeah, I move the sprite. Camera gets reset. Let's do this. First off, let's bring that back up. Camera.is auto-scrolling vertically. There we go. Let's put a watch on that. And so it's going to tell us live. All right, so frame by frame, I enter the door. We're going to fade out. And then we're going to move. Camera is now not auto-scrolling vertically. Now it is again. And we're in a different door. How did we get here again? Oh, the game version. It takes the game version. Arrgh. All right, you know what? Temporarily, let's just get rid of this. Wah, wah. And this. Any door it takes me to. All right, here we go. All right, so now. All right, we fade out. Let's look at camera.y is 72. 72. So that's yeah, midpoint here. Okay, now we're here. Our camera Y is still 72, and we are now auto-scrolling vertically again. Why did we not move the camera Y? Okay, 72. False. True. But We're scrolling down. Does that matter? Will that matter? All right, here's an idea. This dot y equals this, no, equals player dot y mid. This gonna screw things up a little bit? Maybe. Oh, I forgot to grab the, whoop. I'm in the void. I made it to the void. If player, how about that? If there's a player, then focus the camera on it on a reset. That might be an important part of this. Right? Like, that's all I did was this right here. Okay, now we're working. All right, we're back. The Dabble backrooms. All right, start making. Load a code. Get rid of these doors over here. These erroneous doors. Where are they? There was one over here and one up here. Nope. Huh. Huh. Okay, we fade out. 247. 72 immediately again. Huh. Huh. Oh, it's this, maybe? No, transition timer is for... What is transition timer for? That's for... Oh yeah, that is for going over... All right, hold on. Right there. Okay. Let me just look at the camera object here. What we got? Transition timer 0. The X value is in the correct spot, right? 2, 3, 3, 4. Okay, bumped over an extra 30 pixels there. Don't know why exactly. Although, I have an idea why. Oh, I wonder if this is what it is. What if it's that camera lock there? Let me try it without either camera lock. No, okay, good. Whew. All right, so it's not the camera lock. Thank goodness. What if I get rid of this downward one? Nope, that's not it. If I get rid of both of these? Both of these? No. So it is purely this upward camera. Okay, so we're in position. Current map dot fade out ratio equals just temporarily. Okay. Yep, we're right here. This is what you normally don't see is the camera shift. So right here, we're in the right spot, but then the camera immediately snaps back up. 1 pixel, one frame later, the camera just jumps straight up. What can affect the camera's Y position? Camera target. That's still player, which still has a Y value of 243, so that's not it. Camera Y equals, camera Y plus equals, that's map size editor, we don't care about that. Camera Y equals, that's for a player, no? All right, this dot Y. Let's look at this dot Y in here. We've got transition timer stuff, which I don't think that's it, because that should be... Transition is for when you're doing like the screen lock and you're going in, like you're doing the Mega Man transition between rooms. So that seems okay. Set to target. Yeah, that makes sense. Set to player value. We tried that. Snap camera. All right, here's what let's do. Let's just start loading us up with log messages. This is dumb, admittedly, but maybe. All right. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. We don't have too much longer left. Got about 5 or 10 minutes left in the stream. We fixed part of the door bug. Nope. Okay, that wasn't happening. That's not what it was. What would be changing the camera's... Auto scroll Y. Let's try that. I'm not auto scrolling. I am auto scrolling. But that's because I grabbed this trigger up here. Right? Oh boy. Auto scroll Y. So it's... Is this what's happening? Like a frame later? It's like we go through the door, we remove all of the auto scroll value, and we move onto the player. We lock onto the player. But then immediately it somehow jumps back up by way more than it should. Actually, I feel like this is happening after. Yeah, wait a second. Like when it goes to black, right now we do have auto scroll. Then we have this one frame. There is no auto scroll right now. During this frame, there's no auto scroll. Our player is at Y243. Our Y value is down there as well. What is causing it to jump back up right now? Here's an idea. This is a dumb idea, but let's temporarily remove all of the camera scroll triggers from this area. No, that did not do anything. Let's try it again. I removed the auto scroll triggers. Oh, wait. That did it. Why did that do it? It is that upward auto scroll somehow is getting triggered again. All right, hold on. Let's remove specifically camera scroll ups. So there's only one of those, and it's the one that's like usually right up there. Interesting. It's that camera scroll up that's getting hit. That's what I'm wondering, if it's something like that. Because reset actually puts the auto scroll triggers back, I think. Is that what it does? Filter. Yeah. So the camera maintains a list of triggers that are on the map. Auto scroll triggers, zoom triggers, both of those. And so, okay, so we reset it. Yeah, it's gotta be that we're like, we're moving the camera. Wait, but it shouldn't be able to interact with it because it's off screen, right? Yeah, because it's beyond the camera edge at that point. Maybe. Let's try this. That's what I was thinking. But it should be that trigger happens. Well, maybe it is happening. Hang on, let's look at the door logic again. All right, door transition. We move elements. So we move the player down. And then at that moment, we reset the camera. Which moves the camera down and relaunches the triggers at the same time. Like, there's no looking for new triggers as part of that. I don't think. Like, hopefully this will help us track it down a little bit further. All right, so right now there's no camera triggers. Oh wait, I should get rid of these triggers down here. All right, so here we go. All right, we're in, we're fading out, and then we're gonna see it come up in the log there. Yep, camera scroll up. Wait, dang it. We're here again. All right, now save to clipboard. All right, there we go. All right, fade out. There it is. Camera scroll up trigger gets actually hit. That should not be in range is the thing. Like it should not be on screen. All right, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do it like this. We're gonna log the camera's position vertically, and also, is there maybe like a camera trigger I'm not seeing somewhere? Maybe. Let me see. Upward trigger. That's it. That's the only one. Okay. All right. We're at 72. There's no triggers. We jump down. Maybe we're not. We're at 247 and... Wait, we haven't hit this yet. We haven't hit this yet. Like, the camera... The camera jumped to 247, but also there's a camera scroll up. How did that happen? How is... Okay, auto scroll trigger, the bottom of it has to, no, the top of it has to be, or no, the bottom of it. Is this right? The left side has to be, okay, left side of that has to be greater than the left camera edge. Okay, it has to be completely on screen. The right side has to be less than the right side of the camera edge. The top has to be greater than the top of the camera edge, but that shouldn't be the case. Camera.get top camera edge. 0. Wait, why 0? I look at the camera's target, Y. Still 72. What? Why is the target Y set? When does the target Y get modified? What is target Y? Here we go. It still thinks we're at the top of the screen in relation to its target value. Oh, wait, right here. No, that's dead player. Never mind. Target Y. Huh. So target Y, I thought was what the camera is focused on. Oh. Hang on. Clear this level out. Camera.target Y. 72. Oh, duh, because... all right, how about now? 52. No? Okay. Target Y, camera.target Y. Camera dot target Y. It moves by the auto scroll value. Yeah. Get David Wise up in here. Oh, here we go. Here we go. This dot target Y is target Y bottom minus 12. But that happens during the update logic. That happens during the update logic. So the target Y hasn't updated yet. Ah ha ha. Okay, hang on. So this dot target Y. There we go. Okay, will that do it? And probably also for X. Yep, this target X mid. There we go. I think that's all it is that when we snap the camera on a reset, I think that's what it is. All right, so we should be able to get rid of that. All right, do we finally have a fix for the camera bug, for the long-standing camera bug? Okay, that works, but what was that? What was this? Wait, what was that? Hold on. Answer my question, game. Yeah, what is that? So, how is that happening? Oh, I know. I think. Is that for transition? All right, this is kind of dumb if it is. Yeah, I think it is. I think that is what it is. Hold on. No, wait, that couldn't be it. Is camera far? Distance from the target X. No. Like I'm straight up setting those values. Okay, so I'm gonna reset level. Camera.x is at 2202. Camera.reset. There we go. What? What? Okay. All right, new dumb idea. All right, this better fix it. Only do it on a door transition. Fine. Okay, so when I press it, yep, snaps me here, snaps me down there, snaps me back, okay. Reset level, go, yes, okay. Doors, working, done. We're calling it. That was it. Version history, bug fixes, fixed an issue where doors would not pair correctly in some situations, and fixed an issue where vertical auto scroll and door transitions could kill the player. Ooh, that was a weird one. This is for fun. I'm a full-time programmer, but I just do games as a hobby. We've beaten Dabble Worlds. We did it. We fixed the bug issue. I like this background, by the way, Pixel. That is a cool combo of background layers. You always do the wrong one. Dabble, dabble. All right, we did it. We got 3 different... It's already out. Incredible. It's going to be very confusing. Should probably remove the Dabble Worlds command. Oh, well. Wait, actually, I can do that. I don't know if it works. Now does it fall back to the alias, maybe? Yay, it does now. Okay, cool. I programmed that right, at least. Okay, we got three viewer request changes in place. We've got new playable character with a magical float ability. Beautiful. We got the new purple cannons. Very cool. You know what? That countdown, it looks okay. It doesn't look great, but it looks okay. First expert lobby level in 37 minutes. Expert lobby's where it gets fun. Ooh, a remake of your first for your 50th level. That would be pretty cool. You've made some really good levels over these many years. So I would be stoked to see that. Speaking of Hovercat, she's still not home. She is visiting with her family tonight, but she'll be back pretty soon. It's very basic, but it could be spruced up with all kinds of new stuff. Do you guys want to do another one of these next week, maybe? Does hobby as a game dev help you? You know what? I think it does help a lot because in professional programming, I'm not going to get to try out some stuff that I would when I'm just messing around. And I start to learn a lot of things that genuinely can help a lot at work. Also, at work, it's not frequent that you get to just build a new project from the ground up. Like, I've been at the same programming job for, like, 10 years now, just about 10 years. And I have, from the ground up, started 0 coding projects at work. Now, at home, I've started up, like, 50. Not many of them get this far, but, like, being able to actually do the groundwork, you know, setting the foundation for things and thinking ahead, like, what am I going to need for this? How should I approach this? How much work should I save for the future versus I need to knock it out right now? That's kind of a big decision, and you don't get a lot of practice with that when you're working in corporate applications because you're not going to get a chance to start a lot of projects. Sweet. We might do it, because this was a good way to actually get some update work done for 1.6. Like, we only got, what, 2 new features and a bug fix, but a couple bug fixes, but they were 2 big features. Like, I guess the purple cannons are kind of mid, but I think the hover mechanic, I know you guys are gonna do some crazy dumb stuff with that, and I'm excited for it, especially Popples. All right, let's end with actually playing Al's new level, because Al's got a new level, guys. Mostly Popples. Yeah, mostly Popples. Let's give you so totally patch. Oh yeah, you should. I strongly recommend it. Al with his 191 likes. You're gonna make some crazy levels. I think I did. Maybe? Wait, oh no, I didn't beat it yet. Okay. Can't go in the door. It's just for decoration. Oh, I like the use of the chains. Oh, that's good, Al. That's fun. As little vines. Ah, see, that's exactly what I had in mind when I was making like recolored stuff available for the backgrounds. Is like I want people to come up with some like really unexpected use for different backgrounds. And here you've gone and made these big old mechanical chains into vines. Oh, he got me. Classic decorative door. I like that you got a little think fast moment there. Not this time. Oh. It's probably so sleepy. Ugh. She'll be sleepy when she gets home. Want it. Someone wanted, I think it might have been Germ Dove, fireballs. That's gonna be a whole system that I want to like build a lot of things into, like fire. Because I want different things to be able to interact differently with fire. For instance, I want Shrubberts to turn into a burning Shrubbert enemy. Fireballs was a joke, but you say that. However, I have actually in my, whoa, in an old, oh, it's a reference to another level, isn't it? It's the forest from before. I caught it. I wanted to do things like fuses. Oh, right, forgot. The lore. Momentum. Haha. Get cheesed. Uh-oh. Get dead. Fuses that are kind of like, you know how key blocks kind of have that like cascading effect? I want to do that with like a fuse block, but I need something for the fuse to connect to. But like it catches fire, the fire spreads, but it can be put out through water, which maybe that allows for some interesting mechanics with like rising water levels. All right, that was checkpoint. Ooh, that would be tricky. Not impossible, but... Alright, that right there, that's tight. Ah, I need to slow down. It is, isn't it? Wario did a good job on this one. It's such a narrow little window there. I should probably hold jump and then get a slower descent. I think it does, it really makes it possible to do some really cool stuff. That like forces you to keep moving. Okay, yeah, holding jump. You can grab that without going around like that. Oh, dang it. You can kind of cheese that little section. Holding jump does make that easier, though. The slow fall. Oh, too fast. What else was I gonna include with fire? Yeah, different enemies reacting differently. Water extinguishing it. Oh, I just got robbed. Yeah, I kind of like Kaizo. The sweet spot for Kaizo, in my opinion. There we go. Oh, little jump. Little jump. Kaizo adjacent. Yeah, I've been showing off a little bit of cheese. In some cases, it's not worth it. But for a speed strat, right here, you can just, well, you can just grab that without, I haven't shown that one off yet. You can grab that without doing the loop. Did I hear cheese? Cheese, Gromit. We forgot the cheese. Wait, no, sorry. That was completely wrong and violates the entire point of that. Haha. Oh, that's painful. That was pretty close. We forgot the crackers. This is the section you gave up on? Me too. Mostly because I kept dying right here. But that little cheese helps. Sure. Oh, I keep forgetting. Not a big jump there. Moderate jump. I'm glad it did. I love Wallace and Gromit. Oh. Ugh. Ooh, okay. Oh, that was dumb. I need to let it push me all the way up so I can get under the copies. I don't remember if there is another checkpoint after this or if this is the final segment. Oh, okay. Gotta go for the heart. That was blind. I hadn't gotten to that part before. This is the final one? Okay. Oh, I caught a tail end of one. Yeah, I like it because it's harder than the default. It's not like easy cheese. You got to work for it. Very cool. Very cool. Got it. Such a good level. We got it. All right, guys. Dabble Worlds 1.6 in progress. 1.5 was pretty good. Like, the only thing of note that we added for 1.5 was the shadow copies, the battles. Falls Trials 3. Ugh. How long have you been developing this? Oh, thank you for the follow. Let's see. It's free too. It is. That's the gag. You can get a free copy because it's always free. So I actually, do you guys want to see like some early stuff? Let's see. What do I have here? How early do I have? Since we're waiting for Hovercat. As soon as the garage door opens, I'm ending stream. Mock-up. Where's the mock-up? This it? Oh, snap. Here it is. This is the first file that I actually laid down the current iteration of the game. Because keep in mind, this game, I worked on a version of this about 5 years ago, the first time I attempted to do something with it. And it did not pan out. But it had the basics of pick things up and throw them. That was it. That was all I really had built. And I was kind of playing around with touch controls of like tap to start throwing and then drag a direction to confirm a throw. And then when I came back to the idea years later, I was like, I don't want to do mobile like that. I want you to be using a controller if possible, or at least keyboard. Let's see here. So yeah, the mock-up. Oh, this mock-up was created March 24th of last year. So that's when I actually decided, you know what? I'm picking this idea back up again. We're making it happen. This time for real. Maybe it doesn't pan out, but maybe it does. And yeah, this is it. Like, look how almost exactly the same this looks. I mean, the spikes are a little bit smaller down here. Don't ask me what's going on with this. The ladder's crooked. Originally, I did want to do like full-on like waterfalls that were automatic. Like, basically, if you had water at a certain level, it would create a waterfall for you. This looks like a game you play called Dabble Worlds. I want to see what else I have in here. I guess, oh, and then it's just like the actual work, because there's the wire code and everything. And some old backups from March. Oh gosh, I can't imagine how... Actually, you know what? Let's pull one of those up. Let's pull one of those up. Let's see if I can get one of these working. Wait, what do you mean save changes to canon? I didn't make any changes. All right, save canon, fine. All right, we're gonna try and get an old copy of Dabble Worlds running. This is from March 30th. Oh. Hey, you got the basics here. Look at this. This is obviously me testing like platforms, and I'm a little bit slidey on it. Like it's when it picks me off, and slopes. Slopes with slopes. I still had issues with like look, you kind of like there was something where you could like jump into a slope at the right angle and just and it's very floaty. I mean, the game is already pretty floaty to begin with. But this was before I toned a lot of that down. But this version had some serious issues with corners and slopes. You can't, it's not doing it now, of course. Let's see. All right, so that's that version. Let's go a month later. Can we find a month later? Here's 2 weeks later. All right, 2 weeks later, what do we got? What a unique game. All right, 2 weeks later. Jeez, everything's here. So we got keys that obviously do the cascade. We have umbrellas that work. What do we got here? We got the dice. This did not make it into the final version of the game because there was just nothing good to do with it. It is not fully random, but it may as well be. It's kind of like trying to control Bowser in Maker. It's like, yes, technically the inputs that you put in control things, but yeah, bumpers, that's not satisfying at all. I got this light bulb here. It turns on when it receives power. Guess what that was going to be used for? It was something horrible. It was dark levels. Doors that work basically the same as they do now. So that was 2 weeks of work to get to the point with like water and some basic elements that you can deal with. And just a box. Basically a barrel that doesn't roll. Dark levels. Heck yeah. So let's see. So that was from middle of April. And then let's jump ahead to the middle of May. A month later. What did we get? Jeez, wind. Don't worry about the bot. Hovercat's not even home. Oh, look at this. We have enemies now. We still have bumpers. And this is where I'm checking out stun stack and also what happens when enemies can't fit. Stack stun, I guess, is more. And spiders, still very floaty. Screen edges are a thing in this version. Should tested fan clipping. Let's see. And then, gosh, like, the game was, middle of June is when I opened up beta testing. Like, it was kind of a shaky beta. I'm not going to say it was great. It had a lot of issues. And some of those bugs are still in the game to this day. But yeah, it was what a fun project this has been. Oh, you know what this is? This is when I actually, yeah, because beta, it was officially beta when the actual editor was built. With like adjusting colors and actual background images. You guys remember Jump Scare Moon? Because that's in this version. You look how slow the panels come in and out. Infinite scrolling. What an awful idea that was. And no mouse functionality on the scroll bar either. Jump Scare Moon viewing ceremony. This is all the circuit, or all the gadgets. Circuits are all over the place. There's the enemy list. This is what the beta testers got. This is it. Everything else that shipped in 1.0 was added in those 4 months, I guess. Snail's still in the game to this day. You can do shell jumps, unfortunately. He is spattered with troll blood. He is spattered with troll blood. Do a mid-R. Oh, snap. This version would have mid-Rs, wouldn't it? Nah. I'm trying to do that one-handed on the keyboard. That's not going to happen. There you go. A little walk down memory lane of versions as they proceeded. Backwards long jump. Oh, big to-do list. No audio back then. Let's see here. Yeah. Oh wow, there were no diodes in the original beta version. Like the circuits were very bare bones. I know. Like we didn't have this. This wasn't even in 1.0. This nice little level view screen. Got music tracks now. Oh man, you know what? I'm very satisfied with what we've gotten to. Here's to many more updates. Mysteriously Blue, almost as if I'm pretty sure I'm never gonna beat it, so I'm not even gonna try. Where is Hovercat? Has she messaged me or something? Nope. This is one of my favorite tracks. Learned about flip-flops and electronics recently, so you have to make one in Dabble Worlds now. You know what? Honestly, I think Dabble Worlds to some extent is... I think you could do Turing complete circuits. Please do not. Please do not build a full 7-digit display for a counter or anything. But you could. It would be extremely slow. I'm gonna build Minecraft in Dabble Worlds. Not gates, NAND gates, good to go. That's all you need, man. Build Dabble Worlds in that copy of Minecraft. Oh man. So, latest project I got going on in my Minecraft game. I'm trying to get frog lights. I'm trying to build a frog light farm. And so I picked a spot, Basalt Delta, where there's lots of magma cubes, and I'm like, all right, now I need to go to the overworld and find a spot that's kind of on a border of 2 biomes so I can get cold and temperate frogs, and then I'll just have to bring in the hot frogs later. And so I checked the wiki. I was like, okay, ocean and cold ocean, sweet. This is a perfect spot right here in the middle of the sea. I'll set up a little farm here to grow the tadpoles and then just take them through the portal. And then I was double checking the wiki, and it turns out that cold ocean does not count as a cold biome for frogs, except in bedrock. So the only thing I'm gonna get there is temperate frogs, and I'm gonna have to leash some frogs and bring them over from who knows where. Ugh. build Dabble Worlds with redstone. Yeah. Sieve is alive. Well, that's good at least. I need some fuzzies in Dabble Worlds. I'm quite proud that, like, we're getting, like, a cast of characters here. Like, this is really hard to come up with, like, they're not super memorable things. They're mostly just slap some googly eyes on something and call it a day. But, like, you want to do that with, like, an existing IP, and it's like, oh, yeah, we'll bring this enemy in, and this enemy in, and this enemy in. Dabble Dragon. Next, let's play as Dupu. Did you know Dupu's in this game? But, like, I feel like we've done a good job of coming up with, like, our own little cast of weird little IP stuff. He's an Easter egg! Hooray! There he is. There's the boy. We got everybody in here. There's some Germ Dove plushes. Yeah, absolutely no refunds. We got Germ Dove merch, Dupu merch, turtles, GQs. Al is, his logo is emblazoned on a barrel. He's a barrel. And also, it's very tiny. But down here on the corner, actually, I wonder if I have the original file. Do the GameCubes play disc? They do now. That's canon. That's official. Let's see. Do I have the file for this? Carnival Stand PSD. Do we have the original file? We're gonna find out. No, this was before you started playing. You kind of joined in afterwards. Let's see. Barrel. Looking to see if, like, no, I don't think I have the original group here. Oh geez, I have some things that, like, higher. Oh well. You can't really tell, but that's Kurbska in black and white on a piece of paper that says, let's see, what does it say? Do not serve this man. Thanks, management. That's it. Oh yeah, we got a bunch of Rover plushes. Where is my Rover plush? There he is. He's probably gonna look really weird in the green screen though. Oh yeah, he's disintegrating. Shoot on sight. My phone, it's so late that my phone has gone into auto do not disturb, so I'm not even gonna see Hovercat's message when she does get here. Somewhere in October? Gotcha. All rovers look weird next to green screens. That's true. You know what? I got some coins. Let's see. Let's see if I get something. Oh, oh! Already have it. Okay. Well, never mind then. I saw that. Enjoy your 200 coins. Do not play this game if you're in Poland. Thank you. I mean, all you get from it is the profile icons and the borders and the backgrounds. Oh, I'm okay with my pumpkin. Need to get all the backdrops. Some of them are rarer than others. Mostly it's backdrops I think have the most rarity. All right, well, we're just kind of waiting around for Hovercat to get here. So let's just assume that she's Key, my beloved. Let's just assume that she's right on my road and she'll be here any second now. Yeah, yours is good. Yeah. Flag on a starry night. A pretty bland border, you know, but that's all right. It works. I've set up the system for the unlockables that later on, I think it is possible. Oh wait, no, I already did it. I think. Did I already do it? I think there are awards. You get specific items awarded for, like, clearing the 3-ring challenge on each difficulty. And some of the avatar items aren't even unlockable yet. That looks horrible, but it's funny. Yeah, good enough. So some of them, I'm just waiting for the right opportunity to come up with an interesting enough unlock condition. I don't know, actually. All right. Is anybody else on? Ugh. Mushu is. Tank is on. Send everybody over to Mushu. Germ is cracked. The whole lot of you. Bunch of cheaters. The nerve. Guys, thank you for all the suggestions for the new features tonight. Got a lot done. I don't know if I'll do another one of these next week, but definitely sometime soon. We'll keep fleshing out the 1.6 update. Good, Popples. Keep it that way. Got my eye on you. Upcoming stream. Sunday night, usually Dobbs Quest, but GQ is in Florida right now, so that is out. I might do Minecraft. I've been doing a lot of Minecraft. I don't know. We'll see. I got a lot of new builds that I could show off, and then keep working on other stuff. That's it. Everybody, have a wonderful night, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.